always seemed to have demons on it for Taylor, but now he's the master.
He certainly is. 4-0 up, and at the moment 4 hits in 6 attempts at a double. This really is masterful stuff from Taylor. 107.36 average. Stuart Pike and I were doing a little bit of, if you like, anaracking earlier, Dave, and believe it or not, this is Taylor's 61st game in the World Matchplay on this Blackpool stage. Priestley's 42nd. And I was asked, how many 180s do you think Taylor's hit in those years? And I estimated roughly, it's his 61st game, roughly around about 300, 320. It's actually 315 plus already 3 tonight.
Even John Motson would doff his cap at such encyclopedic devoted research from my colleagues.
58.
Well, we're really looking at the great games between these two and reminding ourselves of the wonderful 15-13 encounter, second round 3 years ago.
But it's true, is it not, that Priestley hasn't beaten Taylor on television since the very first World Championship back in '94.
Yeah, and in a way that does him an injustice, because he's pushed him so closely so many times in the 90s in particular, but more recently here on 2 occasions, and really given the crowd value for money.
Yes. You just wonder, do you not, John, had not there been a Phil Taylor, Dennis Priestley has been in his prime at the same time, and just how many World Championships he might have won, I would venture to suggest he'd be up there alongside Eric Bristow and Ray Barnwell at the least.
Had there not been a Phil Taylor, the 97 final would have been Priestley and Bristow. That would have been fun.
It would have been fun if Eric Bristow had been in his prime now with the sky razzmatazz and show business flair. Wouldn't Eric have milked this situation?
But the other thing, you know, it's not just about Priestley and Taylor. It's all about this fantastic competition. All the players who've played in it over the years have helped to make it. These Blackpool crowds too, it really is one of the great special competitions in this wonderful sport.
Yep.
I've yet to hear anybody have a bad word for it, you know, Dave. It's the height of summer. It's great fun, wonderful sport, fabulous entertainment.
Double 14 for Phil Taylor, right on the wire. So Priestley has a chance of getting a leg in this session. Should have left himself a double. He rather made a hash of that last start, but he can still pick up the pieces here. Double 16, he has 2 clean darts at an open target.
Rest assured, Dennis Priestley will not lie down. Taylor knows that. Priestley puts his darts to sleep for the time being. We'll be back to see if that menace can be a menace to the power. Grace this stage before together on several occasions, notably one has to say in the final of '95 when Taylor won.
Another intimidating opener, and that's 177, and it's still conceivable to get a 9-dart finish from here. In fact, many people would say if he gets to 180, John, 144 is a better shot in many ways than 141.
Yes, and it's the route taken by Peter Manley earlier in the week when he attempted, had 7 perfect darts, almost 8, but he got a 180, then a 177, if I remember rightly.
God, that dart dipped as though it had an air pocket. Well below the target from Taylor.
Yes, but the ton, nice last dart.
Yes, Taylor has the throw here in this session. So the signs are, the omens are, he should move further ahead, but Dennis Priestley, in darting figurative terms, has the spirit of a Yorkshire Terrier and the jaws of a Rottweiler. He'll get his teeth into this.
Yes, you can guarantee you'll get a dogged performance from Dennis Priestley. That's for certain. Although his difficulty here really is going to be winning on Taylor's throw. Such is Taylor's scoring power tonight, any night, but particularly so far tonight, that really does create a difficulty for whoever his opponent is.
It's an indication that we look at Taylor's average in this match, 107, with a kind of a Gallic shrug of the shoulders. My goodness me, he was doing 114 earlier in the week, John.
See, the only hope that opponents have of really taking Taylor on his own throw when he's in this sort of mood is if he's just a little bit iffy with his doubles and he misses the odd double here and there and lets them in. But he's not. He's got a 57% rate tonight. He's got a 47% overall rate in this tournament. And so he's locking people out and keeping them locked out when it comes to closing down the game. And we may see another example of it here. Priestley will be hoping now that Taylor misses and he has a shot at 80. Now, double 8, is this going to be one of those rare opportunities?
28.
Well, on cue, chance for Priestley, 4-2. He's going to get at least one dart at a double, one would think.
80 the shot. Needs to go high, doesn't need the treble here. Now, double top, a chance to retrieve another leg.
40.
And yeah, he had a cursory look at that. He wasn't absolutely sure. Obviously, one of those darts was blocking full view, but double 4 for Taylor for 5-1. Double 2. Now he's starting to miss one or two. Big dart, this. And of course, the bigger the dart, the more certain the hit. There it is.
7th leg is Dennis's throw. Game on.
Dennis Priestley had one dart at a double. So we take the leg on Taylor's throw, but this is an enterprising opening exchange.
140.
Yes, we're not quite clutching at straws, but almost, when we say that Priestley, having had one hit in 3 goes.
What has Dennis Priestley got on his head? 180 there. And,
well, where has that suddenly appeared from? Amazing, Dave. He's got one of the sponsors' markers on his head. It's come off his shirt, obviously. We'll put it back on.
an unusual moment there which took us all by surprise.
58.
Well, did it put Taylor off that? I don't think he was aware of it, actually. I don't think Taylor would have been aware of it. The only person probably in the room not aware of it.
60.
So Phil Taylor here against the throw with a 180 could establish command in this leg. Coming out for treble 19. Should stay there.
134.
It's mechanical, isn't it? It really is magnificent. And I was going to say, Priestley could be hypercritical in a way. He's had 1 out of 3 hits, 1 hit out of 3. Had the other 2 gone in, Dave, they'd be level at 3 apiece.
And you were speculating on what you got to do to stay with Phil
50.
Taylor. There are times that the only way to hang on to the bloke is to steal his darts.
Well, it's 62 left, 72 left rather.
80.
So for a top 20 goes, and Priestley now 170.
Be a crowd pleaser, wouldn't it? 170, top finish. 83,000 different combinations, and this is the top one. And he's blown it. Not by much, but he's blown it.
Yes, that double top a few moments ago obviously would have won him the leg, and of course we remember the third leg when he almost took out 149, just missed the double 16.
It's remorseless.